plane today.
2D plane today.
Check your calculator before we play.
Before we play.
Put it in degrees, DG is the key.
DG is the key.
Otherwise the answer's wrong, trust in me. Pythagoras, that's how the law. Keep it strict.
Keep it strict.
You already have to shift the gear.
Shift the gear.
Time to bring the trig in, the vision is clear. Sokato, the ultimate guide.
The ultimate guide. The ultimate guide.
Sine is opposite over hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse.
Cosine is adjacent over the longest line.
Longest line.
Tangent is opposite over a chip feeling fine. Don't lose the base.
Don't lose the base.
Looking up to the sky, angle of elevation.
Jesus, angle of elevation.
Looking down from the top, that's depression.
That's
Draw the
depression.
horizontal line, don't be confused.
Don't be confused.
Alternate angles, the Z shape is used.
Z shape is used.
But wait, what if the angles play?
Let the
Arc
inverse
sin,
play.
arc cos, arctan is the move.
Arctan is the move.
Shift sin gives the angle, stay in the groove.
Stay in the groove.
Calculator mode, DG. Missing a side, missing Pythagoras. Missing an angle, shift an arc. Sokato forever, lock it in, sharp.
Guys, we're continuing with using our sponsor again from the flow, guys. If you haven't logged in, you can just go and check there on the link. There's a link. You can sign up using that link. You're going to get 5 free credits. So we still have the test. Can you just check if the test is still available there that we were doing yesterday?
Which one are we going through? Is it the one of multiple choice or the test that we have?
The test that we have. So now we're going to be doing the multiple choice questions.
Okay.
And then Bonadi still have to do the test at 50, which has everything. So it has number patterns.
Mm-hmm.
It has number patterns.
It's
It
no,
doesn't
it's
have,
not. It's not number
it's,
patterns.
that's the statistics.
Starts with statistics.
Sorry guys, I was busy with grade 12, so my mind is still in grade 12. Okay, so it's statistics, no?
Mm-hmm.
Grade it's statistics, it's trigonometry,
And then it's functions.
functions, okay? So that you can know exactly how you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
so that it doesn't take you by surprise. Remember, it's better to be prepared than
To be child.
you rather be prepared here. The senior marker won't affect you, guys. It's not going to give you answers you can attempt again. It's just going to give you some few tips where you can improve.
Okay.
So with that, we attempted the question.
Yeah, there was no one after the question.
So we're going to start with that one.
Okay, so then we have question 1. Question 1 says you should study the diagram below where point P it's -3. This one, didn't we do this one yesterday? No, we didn't.
It's a multiple.
The line segment OP makes an angle with the positive axis.
Yeah.
And then it did draw the sketch on this one.
Okay. The sketch is drawn for us, no?
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately for us. Okay, it's similar to the one that we doing yesterday, but we will still have to just emphasize some of the things that we didn't touch on yesterday. So what else did they say?
On question 2.
No, the first question.
The first question, they say you should study this and then which of the following represent the exact value of sine of theta?
Yeah, so it's different. Like they are not asking the same thing that they ask us. We were using the same diagram, but they're asking us something different.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
So let's approach it basically. If Elena, because here's what can happen. Elena can be given a statement again, and then asked to draw the diagram. They should know how to draw the diagram.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they can be given the diagram and just asked to use the diagram. So in this case, we'll call it which this one is scenario number 2, whereby the diagram is given. So now we just have to fill in the missing things on the diagram.
Okay, yeah.
So let's go to the diagram and just include the things that are not there. So if I understand you correctly, you have this thing on the second quadrant, okay?
Yeah.
And then you have it as a point then, which is -3 and 4.
Yeah, minus tan 4.
And then we have your theta, which is a positive angle it's an angle measured from the positive x-axis up until the hypotenuse side.
Yeah.
Sure. And then inside you don't have a theta.
Mm-hmm.
But we agreed yesterday to say which the theta outside and the theta inside are equal. Without worrying about it that much.
Okay, yeah.
Theta inside and theta outside are exactly identical.
Yep.
Now we are going to put the theta inside. That's the first thing that is missing. We're going to put it there.
Okay, put it inside.
Yeah. So theta outside and theta inside are exactly equal.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Next thing that we're going to do then is to say of the sides that are given, which side is still missing. We're going to check which sides are we given and then which side is still missing. So can you identify which side are we given?
Okay. So we are given the x-axis.
X-axis, yeah.
Then we are also given the y-axis.
So we're given the x-axis. What is our x-axis?
Our x-axis is it's minus 3.
Okay, we have minus 3.
And then our y-axis is 4.
It's 4.
Yeah.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Okay, from the onwards, there's a side which is missing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Which side is that?
We don't have the hypotenuse side.
Yeah, so since we're dealing with the Cartesian plane, we can use the formula that says that r squared is equaling to x squared plus y squared.
R
which
squared
is, yeah, it's Pythagoras. Yeah.
X squared plus y squared is theorem of Pythagoras.
Yeah, theorem of Pythagoras.
Pythagoras.
Don't try to write Pythagoras. You wanted to write it?
Yeah, I wrote it.
Yes, okay.
Python and Pythagoras.
Just check. Just inform me if you did the right thing. This guy.
I know. I did
You
the
know
right thing.
Pythagoras.
I know Pythagoras.
Uh-huh.
Python, Pythagoras.
Okay, so we have r squared again.
Yeah, r
It's
squared
equaling to x squared
is equal to x squared
plus y squared.
plus y squared. Yep.
So we're going to have x squared sharp.
Hmm?
I think we're going to have x squared as what? Like I'm asking the truth. What are you going to substitute for x squared?
Oh, I'm going to substitute the minus 3
Okay,
thing.
we put minus 3. Put it inside the bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Squared plus.
Plus.
What is the y squared?
Open bracket, the 4, close bracket, o squared. R squared.
Yeah, and then you are looking for r.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not looking for r squared. What can we do from here based on what we spoke about yesterday?
Square both sides.
So we're going to put a square root. What did I say about the square root yesterday?
It is a positive and a minus thing.
So we're going to have plus and a minus root. So it says r is going to be plus and a minus. If you type this in your calculator, guys, you should get something like plus and a minus 5. Okay?
Plus and a minus 5.
Yeah. But we then said which one are we going to choose? It depends on which quadrant you are working in. Except for when we're dealing with r. We're going to tell them which therefore our r, feeling of therefore.
The feeling of therefore.
Yeah, therefore.
Our r is equal to positive 5.
Our r is going to be equal to positive 5. We are good. So now that we have this, we're going to complete our diagram and say, okay, we have 5 as the hypotenuse side.
Yep.
Next, we can attempt their question then now. They say which we should look for. Looking for the sine of theta. The sine of theta.
So
yeah. So how do we define sine? What is the definition of sine?
It's opposite all over hypotenuse.
So they say which if you have sine, it should have something which is opposite all over hypotenuse.
Yeah.
But now in relation to theta, we're going to define sine in relation to theta. So we're going to say what is the sine of theta? So we know sine, if we just define sine without any angle, it's opposite all over hypotenuse.
Yeah.
Now we want to know what is opposite to theta. What is the hypotenuse of theta? We said on our diagram we're going to start by identifying which one is the hypotenuse side. Right?
Yep.
How do you know which one is the hypotenuse side? You first check where the x-axis and the y-axis meet. They form a 90-degree angle. Sharp.
Yeah, sharp.
We have a 90-degree angle. Right?
We have 90-degree angle.
90 is looking at who?
90 is looking at 5.
Yeah, and then the person that is looked by 90, we call it a hypotenuse side.
Yep.
So you can call that one hype.
It's a hype.
Yeah. Then we go and say, but theta, you see theta where is seated. We say, Mara theta, in relation to theta, we have this side here. They said it's what? They said it's P.
It's opposite. Oh, they said it's P. Oh, they didn't say it's
just P.
It's just P, yeah.
They
it's
just
P.
constructed it.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's P. So we're going to say it's opposite to this side, theta. So tonight, yesterday, we call it PQ. You can simply say PQ. So you can say, yeah, this one is opposite to theta. This is up to theta. And then we said our x in relation to theta is what?
It's adjacent.
So this one is fj to theta. Yeah?
Yep.
Now, we know the definition of sine. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
We know things that are opposite and adjacent to theta. Huh? So now we can go and do it this way. Then it will say sine of theta to theta. Let's write it there. Opposite to theta.
Okay, it's opposite to theta.
All over.
All over.
Let us be aware that, because I'll show you something once we're done with this misconception that let us begin.
Mm-hmm.
So we can, again, we said sine of theta is equal to this. Huh?
Yep.
Then we can say equals to, again, on the same in the same horizontal line.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go and look. Till now we already identify what is up to theta.
Height to theta is 5.
It's height basically. It's not height to theta. It's 5.
Yeah. So
why did I do this? Learners have a tendency of doing something like this. You can write it and just show them. They do this. They say sine of theta. Nah?
Sine of theta.
Yeah. And then they'll say this is equaling to. Nah?
Yeah.
Then they will say sine. Nah?
Sine.
And then they will say
This is the odd one.
4 all over 5. Yeah, but they are substituting where there's a theta.
Yeah.
They substitute it with 4 all over 5. They forget to put it. This thing here is replacing the whole trig ratio.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why I said here we are defining sine. The definition of sine is opposite all over hypotenuse.
Yeah.
But now we are not just looking for the definition of sine. We are looking for the definition of sine and theta. That is why we didn't call it just opposite all over hypotenuse. We call it the opposite to theta, and then this is the hypotenuse.
Yep.
Does that make sense? So that we avoid this mistake of saying sine and then they open a bracket and then they say it's 4 all over 1, all over 5.
Yeah.
Then they're going to get sine 4 all over 5. Then they get wrong. The learner understand the definitions, but instead of substituting this whole trig ratio, this thing here is how we define the whole trig ratio of sine theta.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 all over 5. Now let's go and check Uguti. Did we get it right? This one we need to write everything before we submit.
Before I submit, we have to write everything.
Okay. So we can choose our answer, Marana. We know an answer. What is our answer?
Our answer is 4 over triangle.
It's 4 over 3. Yeah, 4 over 3 is what? It's A, B, C.
It's B.
It's B. Okay. So we got B.
Yeah, we got B. So let's go back to our smart notebook.
Yeah.
So then it's 1.1.1, isn't it?
You can go and check, just double check so that you don't get it wrong.
Okay.
Yesterday we told you, I'm here to say, numbering according to the numbering system used in the question paper is very important.
It's 1.1. It's 1.1 only. 1.1 it's B.
It's B.
Yeah.
Okay. You will correct us, check there. Just make sure that you keep it in his tools. Do we have anyone there so far?
No one up to so far.
Okay. So we are moving on to the next question. What is our next question?
So our next question says, okay, let me go back to the document thing.
Yeah.
Says we should determine the numerical value of the expression without using the calculator.
Okay. Take the expression.
Well, I feel like this one is gonna chow somehow. This one looks a little bit personal.
Okay. It says?
It doesn't look personal. It's grade 10.
Okay. It says?
It's 2 ton of 45. Is it 2 ton?
2 10
of 45.
Of 45, yeah.
Yeah, 2 10 of 45. Wait, before it. It's 2 10 of 45.
Yeah.
Plus cos of 60.
Plus the cos of 60, yeah.
Minus sine of 30.
Minus the sin of 30. So they're using special angles.
Yeah.
And then that's all.
Yeah, that's all.
Good news, guys. If you're at the daily dose of mathematics, we're going to show you how to use your calculator without using your calculator.
Yeah.
So 10 of 45, if you type it in your calculator, you're going to get it. They don't want the diagram here. But if whenever you don't have a casual calculator, you still have to do it because it's going to give you comma something. So you have 2 again, open bracket. If you say 10 of 45, you'll see it is going to give you 1.
Let me clear the calculator first.
Yeah.
We have 10 of 45.
Yeah, make sure it's in degrees. Remember we spoke about that yesterday.
Yeah, 10 of 45 is equivalent to 1.
It's going to 1.
Yeah.
Plus, yeah.
Plus, we have cos of 60.
Yeah, cos of 60 is 1 over 2.
Cos of 60. Do you know the calculator? No?
Huh?
Do you know the calculator?
I know the diagrams, like, I get it, like, we're at the old school. So if you say cos of 60, you get 1 over 2.
1 over 2, then
Plus.
sine of 30.
Yeah, plus. Then you do them one by one. But the mistake that learners usually make is, you see, they copy everything like the way it is on their calculator, and then they show which one they use their calculator. You see the way I'm doing them as if I'm doing them in the diagram. I said cos of 45, then I have 2 multiplied by 1. Next one I have cos of 60, it's 1 over 2 again.
Yeah.
Plus you have sine of 30.
Sine of 30, sine
It's
of
1
30,
over 2.
it's 1 over 2.
Yeah. So sine and cos, they're inverse of each other. So the other one is 60, the other one is, it's thing. Yeah. So now we're going to then add everything up in our calculator. We can do it now. Once we have this.
2 multiplied by 1, it's 2. 1 all over 2 plus 1 all over 2.
That's it.
It's 1. It's half. Half here is I. And then this 3
2
plus 1.
2 plus 1 is what?
2 plus 1 is equal to 3.
It's equal to 3. So let's go and check. We have 3 there.
Oh, it was not plus.
It was
it was minus.
What was minus?
The barking, it was like cos
of 45.
Cos of 60 minus sine of 30.
Minus sine of 30.
Yeah.
So the answer is 2, please.
Yeah, the answer is 2.
Okay. It's E2, guys. It's not me.
Is it 2? 1 all over 2. Oh, yeah, it's 2.
I thought we subtract the 1, basically. No, it can't be. No, we're wrong.
1 all over 2 minus 1 all over 2 is 0.
1 over 2 minus 1 over 2, yeah.
2 plus 0 is equal to 2. Damn, it almost chunked. Luckily, it was a multiple choice. If it wasn't, I was dead.
The senior marker was going to show you flames there.
Yeah, because I know him. He's very critical when it comes to I can detect that.
It's doing what? It says BP.
Yeah, now it's BP.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay, wait. Let me write 1.2. It's P. This is what I'm going to substitute to our backend.
We're going to upload on our AI. No?
Yeah, on our filter flow.
Yeah, so when you're working, if it's a task given by the teacher, you can simply write A, B, C, D, and then you submit it. No?
Question 1.3 says, given the cos of theta is equal to 5 all over 13.
Okay, let's do that. So given
the cos of theta is equal
cos of theta.
Yeah.
Is equal to
5 all over 13.
5 all over 13.
13,
yeah.
Where theta
is an element,
it's greater or equal to 0. But then it cannot, it's lesser
theta
or
is
equal
greater or equals to 0, but it cannot be.
But it's lesser or equal to 90.
It's lesser or equals to 90.
What is the value of secant? Yeah? What is the value of sec theta plus long sine? I think it's
sec theta.
Sec theta plus tan.
Remember, if you are in grade 10, you are doing all the trig ratios. Once you go to grade 11, we reduce them to 3. So sine has a reciprocal. Cos is a reciprocal.
What now?
Reciprocal. So he has a friend, like they go in pairs, this thing, like it's sine goes with cos sec, and then we have cos which goes with sec. The person that you see there, it's sec. Yeah, sec goes with cos. So like I think how does it like it basically? Actually, you see cos, no? What is the definition of cos? Just any definition of cos without any trig ratio whatsoever. How do you define cos according to Socrates?
Right. Again, so it's adjacent all over hypotenuse.
Yeah, so this one is adjacent all over hypotenuse. Yeah, second is going to take the opposite. It's hypotenuse all over adjacent.
So this is equal to hypotenuse all over adjacent.
Yeah. Right. So it's just the opposite of whatever we have as our cos. You say sec, essentially.
Yeah, it's sec theta.
Yeah. So the only thing that a learner needs to remember here is that who goes with who. Because when I told you don't need to know sec, you just need to know which second is the opposite of who. Once you know that, you just know which. The answer that you got here, for sec, we already have the answer because I think they said when it was 5 all over 13. What did they give us? They said cos is what?
Cos of theta is 5 all over 13.
Yeah, so it means which is sec of theta. Now you can start by doing that. You can just start by saying, therefore, the sec of theta is going to be defined by 13 all over 5.
Sec of theta is 13 all over 5.
Oh, yeah. Now, this here, we're going to solve it using an aid of a diagram. You remember I told you with the first question, I said on the first question, good news, they gave us the diagram. On this one, the diagram is not given. So now we need to go and find which way we're going to draw the diagram.
Okay, yeah.
So how does a learner know where they're going to draw their diagram? Very important. This is a skill. This is a skill. So what you need to do as a learner is draw your Cartesian plane. So we are going to start by drawing your Cartesian plane.
Yep, the Cartesian plane is
Yeah.
drawn.
So you are given a definition of term. They define cos here. And then we're going to check the definition of cos, which word did they give you? Because we're talking about cos. So in everything that we're going to be doing here, we're going to be doing it in relation to cos. Right? Maybe let's just add something here that we should add. It's that all the student take coffee. Okay. So we want cos. That's what we are looking at. We're looking for cos. Now, looking at the answer of cos theta, is it 5 all over 13? Is it positive or negative? This answer that they gave us. I think they said cos of theta is equal to but just going to check the answer that I think equals to. They say cos of theta is equal to it can either be equal to a positive answer or a negative answer. So based on what you see here, is it positive or negative?
It's positive.
Positive. Now you are going to then start on a chain now. You are going to go to your diagram here on a Cartesian plane and look, where can I find cos to be positive? That's the question that you want to ask yourself. Where is cos going to be positive? And then you're going to tick those things where cos is positive. Where do you expect cos to be positive?
On the first quadrant.
First quadrant, you tick it. Then the other one?
Fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant. So we expect to work either on the first quadrant or on the fourth quadrant. First or fourth. Now we're not done. They also gave us something here. They said theta. They said what did they say about theta? They said theta is a value that is greater than 0, but is less than
90.
So
less or equal to 90.
So they say which theta can start, go to your Cartesian plane. In a Cartesian plane, they are saying theta can start from 0 and then can end where at 90. They're trying to eliminate someone. Can you see that? There's a person who doesn't satisfy this condition. Yes, cos is positive, but it doesn't satisfy this condition because it's not a value that is between 0 and 1 and 90. So which one is going to work here? We had 2. We started with 4, you remember? From 4 we went to 2 by just looking at the positive or negative answer. From the onwards, we checked the condition that they gave us. They say which theta is going to be between 0 and 90. So where are we most likely to work? Based on what they just said.
On the first quadrant.
So we're going to then tick it again. This one only ticked it once. It worked once. So now we're going to draw our diagram on the one that has set 2 ticks. Because why the 2 ticks? It needs to satisfy both conditions. So now we can draw a diagram. It's fine. Diagram drawn. The
diagram is drawn.
It's not drawn to scale.
It's drawn to scale, this one.
Okay. Okay, so now we have perpendicular. Remember that? We have the perpendicular. Now perpendicular, it's the x-axis and the y-axis where they meet. Sure. Still fine.
Still fine.
Next thing that we're going to try to do then is to fill in the information that is missing here. Remember, we spoke about information that can be missing. So we measure our angle from the positive x-axis. Should it from the positive x-axis up until you get to the hypotenuse side. Always stop on the hypotenuse side. So you go and then you say, okay, this one here, it's theta because we're dealing with cos of theta. Can you see that? It's fine.
It's fine.
Okay. Now that we have this, we're going to try to fill in the information that is still not there. Now they already told us something about cos. They said cos of theta can be given by 5 all over 13. You remember that? So because they gave us which this can be given as 5 all over 13, we're going to define cos according to theta now. So we want, remember the definition of cos, just cos, it says which is adjacent over hypotenuse. So it means, in other words, if we talk about theta, what we see on the numerator is adjacent to theta. Whatever you see there, these are equivalent. Remember, when we did the first question, I said something like this. Actually, I said the sine of theta. You remember that? I said sine of theta is going to be equaling to opposite of theta, hypotenuse in the denominator. Then I said it's equaling to, then I started substituting. So we're doing exactly the same thing here. We're going to start the mode. Okay. We have cos of theta, which is equaling to 5 all over 13. It's fine. This is going to be equaling to, we can add another equal to here. And then the equal to then is going to say, what do we see on top there? It's going to be something that is up to theta. No, not up to theta. It's adjacent to theta.
Adjacent to theta.
You don't correct me.
So I was still, it was still processing in my brain already. Which one I talking about, and then I realized.
So this is at adjacent to theta all over height. Again, height is not height to anyone, it's just height.
Yeah.
So in other words, then it means on our diagram, we are going to go and say, this is theta. We have theta.
Yeah.
See theta.
Yeah, here's
Yeah.
theta.
Yeah. From theta, then you can then say, let's go and check who's opposite to theta, and then you define that person. You say, whenever you're opposite to theta,
Mm-hmm.
and then you say, who's adjacent to theta? You have you already defined your hypotenuse. We need to start by defining our hypotenuse.
I didn't define our hypotenuse. Our hypotenuse I could define using the 90 degrees.
Yeah, you look at whoever is looking at 90 degrees is our hypotenuse.
Okay, the one who's looking at our 90 degrees is the hypotenuse side.
Yeah, we start there.
And then the hypotenuse side is 15.
Yeah.
Hypotenuse is 15.
Okay,
by looking at what we just by bagging what they
we try to let's define the diagram first. Let's define everyone on the diagram. No? So on the diagram, we are going to give them all parts. This one is the hypotenuse side.
Yeah.
You write what this one is height. And then you come and say, okay, but who's this person? This one that we just drawn here. You say this one is up to theta.
Yeah.
And then you come to see this one, you say, okay, this one is adjacent to theta.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there on, you can say, okay, I already know what is adjacent to theta because adjacent to theta is equal to 5.
Yeah.
No? So where I see adjacent of theta in my diagram, I can come and say, you are 5.
5, yeah.
And then I can say, who is my hypotenuse? My hypotenuse, according to my diagram, according to the definition here, it says which one I am going to do. 13. There's a person who's still missing. Who's that?
It's opposite.
Opposite. We don't know opposite.
Yeah.
And if you check what they're asking us about sign. Sign is opposite.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't do this. We can't finish this thing without sign. Am I right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go and find x. How to find x? Use Pythagoras. Learners have a tendency of saying x squared is equal to, no, we don't start there. Pythagoras says this. It says r squared. No?
R squared is equal to x squared
plus
y squared.
Now we go and substitute r
hypotenuse. It's 13.
So it's going to be 13
R squared
is equal to
x squared.
X squared, we don't know.
But we do know x squared.
Oh, we do know x squared. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
The one that we don't know is our y squared.
Okay, y squared, which is 25.
Yeah. 169.
Yeah, so you have 169 minus 25.
Yeah.
Which is going to be equal to y squared.
Minus 25 is equal to y squared.
Yeah, and then if you say 169 minus 25, you get 144.
144.
Yeah. And then you put a square root. Okay?
Yeah.
You say you say y squared. Square root 1 of 44. What did you say about the square root?
It's positive or negative.
So we're going to put a plus and a minus. So what? Plus and a minus 12, yeah?
Plus and a minus 12.
Yeah. Now we're in the first quadrant. What can you tell me about y?
Our y is positive in the first quadrant.
Yeah, so we're fortunate again here. Therefore, our y is going to be equal to 12.
Y is equal to positive 12.
Yeah, then we can go and finish this thing here. And now we're looking for who?
We are looking for sec of theta plus tan of theta.
Of theta plus
tan of theta.
The tan of theta.
Mm-hmm.
You checked it right now. It's plus. There's no sign.
Yeah, it's plus.
Sure.
Sec of theta plus tan of theta.
Okay. We already spoke about sec of theta. We said it's just the opposite of what we had. What we started with, which is going to be 13
all over 5
plus. Now let's define tan. Its definition of tan, it is opposite of theta all over the adjacent of theta.
Yeah.
Plus, what is opposite to theta?
Well, that is opposite to theta. It's the one that you just got 12.
It's 12 all over.
All over adjacent is 5.
It's 5. Okay. So what do you have, Manji? You have 13 all over 5.
Yeah.
Plus 12 all over 5.
Can the math do it?
Yeah, we can do it. And if the denominators are the same, you simply add the numerators.
Yeah.
So basically we have 13 plus 12, which is going to be something like 25.
25
all over 5. And then now you can see.
Yeah, 25 all over 5 is 5.
It's 5. So we can go and check which did we get 5 there.
Let's go check on our what's the same? Funda flow.
Yeah, what do we have? 5, and then we choose the option 5.
So it's 1.3. Option 5 it's A.
Option 5 is A.
Yeah.
So it would have child you.
It could have child me. Granny couldn't work on this one.
Guys, do you still have no one?
We have one on TikTok and then make sure on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's go back to our smart notebook. Our 1.3.
Yes. Guys, stop us anytime when you feel as if we are moving fast.
1.3, it's A.
1.3
It's A, yeah.
Okay. Then we have 1.4. Ne?
Why we have a feeling around 1.4 is...
It's going to have some challenges here.
Nah, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, so our 1.4 says we should solve for theta, where...
Solve for theta. So we're looking, they're being specific here. You can use your calculator. Solving for theta. Okay, solve for theta.
Solve for theta where theta is greater or equal to 0 but lesser or equal to...
In the first quadrant. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so
if 3 tan of theta,
3 the tan of theta,
if 3 tan of theta minus square root of 3 is equal to 0.
It's equal to 0. Okay, now the sign of theta, if we gave you this one. This is another mistake that learners usually find hard to translate in. Which I was dealing with sign of theta when I was like, you were dealing with the whole trig ratio. Now in this one, we are dealing with theta, they want theta. That's what they said.
Yeah.
They said solve for
theta.
Solve for theta. So how do you solve for theta? General algebra. We want to make sure we to isolate everyone one side. But remember, tan and theta they're together. We can't just remove those two.
Yeah.
So we're going to start by removing the 3 square root of 3.
Okay, so we have 3
square root, negative
tan of theta. Square root, the negative side is going to change to the other side, it's going to be positive. Square root of 3.
So you have now 3, the 10 of theta is equal to root 3.
Yeah.
Okay, now we want to make 10 the subject. We can then say, what can we do here?
Divide by 3 to both sides.
Divide by 3, not root 3.
Yeah.
Then we have 10 theta is equal to root 3 all over
3.
All over 3, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Now from here onwards, we're going to look for 10. Okay. Now how do you look for, we're not looking for 10, we're looking for theta.
Yeah.
How do you look for theta? Then we're going to introduce the person that we call the 10 arc. Now what is 10 arc? 10 arc is the inverse of 10.
Yeah.
So how do you put this thing here? You simply put theta into here.
Theta.
Then we say it's going to be equal to the 10 arc.
10
is 10 to the power minus 1.
Minus 1.
Yeah. Open bracket, and then we have a root 3 all over 3. Yeah.
This one is a calculator, this one.
It needs a calculator.
This one needs a calculator. So not only a calculator, you guys should simply know how are you going to type it. My calculator disappeared, just like that.
Okay, you can get a new one. Can you have to share it?
Yeah, let me try buying it. I think I can buy it fast.
Okay, so let's play a song while we wait for the calculator there. And then we can ask Luan which is easy, aware of what we are doing now.
Okay.
Longest line. Tangent is opposite over a chick feeling fine. Label your triangle the right. Don't lose the base. Looking up to the sky, angle of elevation.
Angle of elevation.
Looking down from the top, that's depression. Draw the horizontal line, don't be confused. Alternate angles, the Z shape is used. But wait, what if the angle is hiding away? Press shift on the calc, let the inverse play. Arc-sin, arc-cos, arc-10 is the move. Shift sin gives the angle, stay in the groove. Calculator mode, DG. Missing a side, missing Pythagoras. Missing an angle, shift and arc. SOHCAHTOA forever. Lock it in, sharp.
Okay, did you buy the calculator?
Yeah, now the calculator is part.
Okay, so is it shared successfully?
Yes, shared successfully.
Okay, so we're going to show you how to use the 10 arc. Right? So for you to get 10 arc, you don't have to press 10. You need to say shift.
Yep.
And then you press the 10.
Say shift.
and then we press 10, and then it should give you something like 10 to the power of minus 1.
Yeah, and then it opens the bracket.
It opens the bracket. That's where you're going to put the root. You can put the fraction thing.
Fraction, root of
Root
3
all over 3.
all over 3.
Yeah.
Then close the bracket.
Yeah.
The answer is 30.
The answer is going to be 30. They didn't say anything about not using a calculator. Because if they said without the use of a calculator, you could have typed it, still it doesn't matter. Because this thing here, Casio calculator, is going to allow you to use those diagrams that they're talking about. Because I suspected with the root 3 all over 3, I did suspect which it can be a special angle 30, 60, using those diagrams there.
30, 45, 60.
Yeah, 30, 45, 60. Yeah.
Okay, so then let's check for 30 on our thing.
Yeah.
Say, 30 is C.
Let's see.
Yeah.
You would have been child, yeah?
Yeah, I would have been child.
Well, what did Wanda say? Did he respond about, is he familiar with these things that we're doing?
Nope, he didn't respond.
He didn't respond. Luanda, can you just respond if we're not moving too fast? Because based on what you did yesterday, you impressed us. So we are trying to make sure that we don't waste your time. We're trying to cover as many things that you might need for Trig.
Okay, so then our second question says a layer of...
The last one.
Yeah.
The last one.
Yeah.
Okay, before we go to the last question, I wanted to emphasize something here. They could have asked us the same question. Solve for theta.
Yeah.
Solve for theta, and then they didn't give you the restriction. How are you going to approach that question? That's what I'm interested in. Because Elena in grade 10, Elena should know which they are dealing with theta from 0 up until 360.
Mm-hmm.
So you deal with theta from 0 up until what? Up until 360. So if the restriction is not there, suppose the restriction was not there. This one is only because sometimes they do that. They just say solve for theta. And then we are shocked when this question, why does it have 5 marks?
Mm-hmm.
Which why the 5 marks? So the 5 marks comes from this. You are going to solve for theta from anything between 0. In fact, they can also do something like this. Solve for theta. X is an element from 0 up until 360. So they want
removing the mic thing.
Okay, so from here onwards, here's what we can say. We can then say, remember, we are dealing with 10. Okay?
Yeah.
Back to our Cartesian plane again. Cartesian plane, they like it in ratios. So we back to our Cartesian plane again. On our Cartesian plane, we say all students take coffee.
All students take coffee.
Yeah. So now, according to what we are dealing with, we're going to check it.
Mm-hmm.
The 10 of theta, is it positive or negative? The answer after the equal sign that you got, after you rearrange and then you make 10 the subject, like is it positive or negative?
It's positive.
So we're going to ask ourselves, where is 10 supposed to be positive? Then we're going to tick those two. Because they're supposed to be 2. It's positive in 2 places and then it's negative in 2 places. Yep. So which 10 is supposed to be positive?
First quadrant and
first quadrant, and the third quadrant. So we tick those two.
Yep.
Now, Tina, we just got the answer for the first quadrant. 30 satisfies only the first quadrant.
Right.
I think 30 is a value that is between 0 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
So if we use 30 can fit the first quadrant. But remember, if they didn't put any restriction here, they said they want where tan theta is positive. So is tan of theta positive? It's positive in the first quadrant and the third quadrant. Yeah. So the answer that you get for 30 is only for the first quadrant. Now we need to get the third quadrant. How to get the third quadrant? Then we're going to say we have 108. You see 108 there?
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to say theta is going to be equal to 180 plus 30.
Theta is equivalent to 100. Okay, theta is equivalent to 180 plus 30.
Plus 30. Yeah. Where does the 180 come from? It comes from the fact that if I move anti-clockwise from here on this thing, can you see that?
Yeah.
I said this thing here is positive here and it's also positive here.
Mm-hmm.
30 is fine. I accept it for this one.
Yeah.
Then, if they didn't say, like if they said which we should work for 306, then it's also going to be positive here.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are going to have 2 answers every time if you are dealing with the grade 10. Or not every time unless they give you the restriction.
Okay.
So you should check the other answer unless they remove the one themselves.
Yeah.
It's fine.
They say their family.
Their family. Okay. Thank you, Luan. Yeah. Okay. So let's move on to the last one.
So the last question states, let me share the document thing. The last question says a ladder of 10 meters.
A ladder of 10 meters
leans against a vertical one.
It leans against vertical wall.
The angle of elevation of the ladder with the horizontal count is 60.
60.
how high up the wall does the ladder reach?
Yeah, this one is something that you can also try it. You can try to check, you can try to measure certain heights of certain things. You see there's a Apollo here. You can measure the height of the Apollo without you even climbing it, because you might fall and break your spine. So you can use trigonometry to do this. So here we have an angle of elevation.
Yep.
And then do you have the distance? Did they give us the distance of the ladder and the hall? Because they need to also give us that one.
Yeah, they gave us the distance of the ladder. Distance of the ladder was 10 meters.
Or the ladder itself. So our ladder is 10 meters. Right? And then what else did they give us?
Okay, they give us an angle of
Elevation.
The angle of elevation.
They said it's what? It's
60.
60. So this thing here is forming a right angle triangle. So we're going to draw that triangle, that right angle triangle.
Right angle triangle.
Yeah. So how do you know which one is an x-axis, which one is a y-axis? I think you have the hall. The hall is a vertical thing, and then you have the floor. The floor is going to be a horizontal plane.
Yep.
So you're going to say where the horizontal and the other one meets, you put 90 degrees there.
Yep.
And then our ladder is going to be height. How do I know that it?
Because it's steep. It's climbing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I checked that concept. I wanted to tell you about it. It doesn't work.
It does.
Yeah, it has some flaws. So we have vertical and opposite meeting each other.
Yep.
And then we say 90 is looking at this person who is our ladder.
Yep.
And then we said how long is the ladder? 10 meters.
Yeah, the ladder is 10 meters.
10 meters, okay. And then the angle of elevation, you said, is what? It's 16.
Yep.
So we are looking for the hall. We are looking for the height of.
We are looking for bagging how high up the wall does the ladder reach for this distance.
So we're going to tell them what we are looking for this.
Yeah.
Now we're not working in relation to data. We're working in relation to 60. This one is slightly different. So what do you have? You have something which is either. I'm sure you already know our hypotenuse side. Hypotenuse side is 5 power.
Yeah.
Now, in relation to 60, we want to know which the hall is it opposite or adjacent to the to 60.
It's opposite.
It's opposite. So we're going to say our hall is opposite to what? To 60. Okay? And then this one is what the hall. What is this? Is the floor.
Yes, the floor.
The floor is what? Adjacent.
The floor is adjacent.
Adjacent to 60. Now,
car.
Yeah. Tour.
The soccer.
Soccer tour.
It's okay. Yeah. Soccer tour.
Yeah. It's fine. Huh?
Yeah.
So here's what we want. We know the hypotenuse side. Okay? We're looking for opposite because that's the height of the hole.
Yeah. This person keeps on writing while I'm not writing.
You pen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's malfunctioning.
He wants funda flow.
Land junction. Yep.
Okay. So we have hypotenuse side. Okay. We are looking for opposite. Okay.
Yep.
On these trig ratios here, who has these conditions? He needs to have opposite. We're going to use by height, which is opposite.
Yeah.
We're going to call that h, which is the height of the hole. Like if you are really want to be that, like I know which is
hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse, yeah.
Height.
Sure. What are we looking for, Tim? We're looking for
h,
which is height of the hole.
Yep.
Then how will we make height the subject? What?
Multiply with 10. Let me just remove this M here.
So you have 10 multiplied by the sine of 60. Now this one here, remember guys, before on the previous question we were using sine arc.
Yep.
Because we didn't know what was the angle. So if you are looking,
so if sine of 60,
yeah,
what is the value of sine of 60? It's 3 over 2. Oh, square root. I mean,
the what?
Square. Back in the sine of the back in 60 is 10 multiplied by square root of 2.
You got the sine of 60?
Square root of 3, yeah, all over 2.
Okay. Then you multiply by, like you could have typed everything in your calculator. You say 10 multiplied by the sine of 60 same time.
Okay, now I can just say 10 multiplied by answer.
Yeah.
It's 5 square root of 3.
Yeah, we want it in decimals, 2 decimal places, remember, unless stated otherwise.
Unless stated otherwise.
And then units, you should also remember the units.
8,66.
It's 8,66 to 2 decimal places.
Yeah, 8,66 meters.
Meters, yeah, it's going to be 8,66 meters. And then it's time to go and check. Now, here's what I want us to do. We are going
round it off into 2 decimal places.
they rounded it off to what?
They just left it the way it is.
The whole number. Whole
Yeah.
answer.
No, like they just left it as
As
5
roots.
all over 3 meters.
Okay. 5, huh?
They just left it as 5. B, it's
Yeah, I want you to, on our answer, I want you to write A so that everyone can see how does the grading work. How are they going to get their report if they are working? Let's say I give them a test. How is it going to differ when, like, how does it differ when they just get a quiz from themselves on their page? So we are going to make that one wrong on purpose. I apologize.
okay, on purpose. I'm doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
So now
let's hope you say whenever you're doing it wrong, kind of it's the correct answer. When you were the one who was wrong originally.
what are the odds that thing can happen?
Yeah, it can happen. It's possible.
Okay.
Nothing is impossible under the sun.
So now we're gonna go back to our Funda Flow.
Yeah, and upload our quiz.
Upload our quiz under the thing.
Yeah.
The teacher's task.
Yeah.
Is it the teacher or the tutor's task?
The tutor's task.
Anyone in chat who has a question? Any question?
And then just give us the topic that we are doing tomorrow. You can type it there in chat. If you still want us to continue with Trig, or tomorrow is Friday, you are taking a break, you can also inform us. Yeah, so if you go with us.
You did.
Yeah.
That means you have to work.
And then if you're a maths learner, you should do at least one question of maths sometimes. So use Funda Flow, like just one question. Just if you don't feel like doing maths that day, just take a quiz now. Two questions.
Just a quiz.
Yeah, just 2 questions. Yeah.
Mark breakdown question 1.1, 2/2 question 1.2, 2/2 question 1.3, 2/2 question 1.4, 2/2 question 1.5, 0/2 total score, 8/10 feedback for question 1.5, you selected option A, 5 m. The height of the wall is opposite to the 60 degrees angle, while the ladder forms the hypotenuse, 10 m. Which trigonometric ratio connects the opposite side and the hypotenuse? Coach's summary: strong work on algebraic identities and special angles. Focus on identifying correct side ratios in right-angled triangle applications.
Okay, as you saw there, when I mark you, even if it's a multiple choice question, if you got it wrong, I'm going to give you exactly the breakdown of what happened and then what is it that you need to improve. And then the other thing, maybe if you, I think unless there's any question that chat has.
Any question in the chat, and then you can tell us what to do.
If we are doing tomorrow, and then I think that will be all for today. So if you submit that thing there, you are not just doing your quiz, it's also going to give you the feedback, and then it's also going to suggest, like, it's also going to give you a hint of how to approach whatever it is that you got wrong. So I encourage that you do quizzes that are from the teacher than your quiz. But your quizzes, if you are just lazy, you can simply take them, it's fine. Okay,
but let's suggest that of today, can we take a break tomorrow, and then on Saturday we can do hyperbola and exponential graph.
Hyperbola and exponential graph. It's noted, Luan, yeah? Tomorrow it's a day off. And just make sure that you fix your logging in. You said the logging in, he should get a proper email.
Yeah.
Because your mother is already signed up as a parent. You just have to sign up with a different logging in, than like a different email than your mother, and then you just share the link. No? Yeah. I think that will be all for today, guys.